Today, I'm going to show you how to format your completed essay so that it meets MLA formatting standards. I already have my essay written and I have my works cited page started, although you can see they have different fonts going on. I have not centered the way I should, so I want to make sure I get all that done. So the first thing I'm going to do is check my margins for the whole document. To do that, you go to File, Page Setup. Margins are all set to 1 inch, which is proper MLA formatting. Next thing I'm going to do is make sure my font is the right size. So I'm going to highlight the entire thing. Notice my works cited page is a second page. So because the works cited page needs to start on a new page. So I'm going to go ahead and mark all of my text as 12 point. And it's still all highlighted, so I'm going to check my font type. Now, when you are doing MLA formatting, you need a standard font type. You can choose from Times New Roman, Arial, or Calibri. I'm going to go with Arial. So everything should now be in 12-point font in Arial type. The next thing I need to do is check for double spacing. So to do that, I come over here. It says line and paragraph spacing, and I'm going to click double. Now notice that my paragraph has an indentation. I'm going to pretend that's not the way. And I have not double spaced between each paragraph. Instead, I have indented, and that's what you need to do. So to indent, you just click the tab button on your keyboard, and that will do it. So at the end of any paragraph, when you're done typing, hit enter and then hit tab, and it will indent the beginning of each paragraph. Now I'm looking at this, and my title is a little spiffier than I need it to be because for MLA formatting, we keep things simple. So I'm going to highlight that and get rid of the underlining and get rid of the bold. So now my actual essay looks good. Font's right, everything. So this was centered, by the way. And the actual essay itself, all the way, is left aligned. And that's how you need it. So now let's go to the works cited page. You can see on the works cited page, it looks like my sources, and I have 3 that I've put here. Whoops. My sources are left aligned, and that's what they need to be. But my works cited title is not. So I'm going to highlight that. Excuse me, it is the wet left aligned, and we need it to be centered because that is what MLA formatting requires. So we're going to click and center that. But we're not done, because if you'll recall, when you do a works cited page, you're supposed to do something called hanging indentation. So we're going to highlight the whole thing, all of the sources, and to do a hanging indentation, you go to Format, Align and Indent, all the way down to Indentation Options. When you get there, go to under Special Indent. You have a drop-down menu. Click Hanging and click Apply. And that does it, and everything is aligned according to MLA formatting standards. One last thing to note, my sources are listed alphabetically by the author's last name. That is the way you need to do your works cited page. If you have a source where the author is unknown, then you will alphabetize it according to the first word of the source, which normally, if you don't have an unknown author, will be the beginning of the title. And that's the basics for how to format your essay to meet MLA standards.